So there's no doubt about it, the vast majority of paddlers experience sore feet, which can lead to shorter paddles or even having to sit down and paddle. So if this is you and you're tired of your feet hurting all the time, here are some quick, simple tricks that you can do to help reduce this problem. So the first and biggest factor which leads to sore feet is simply poor balance. When you try to balance on a paddleboard for the first time, your feet will naturally be more tense as they try to grip that paddleboard below your feet, trying to help you balance. And a lot of times you won't even realize you're doing this until later when your feet start to just simply scream at you because they hurt so much. So the simplest trick to help reduce this problem is actually work on improving your balance on shore before you go on your paddleboard. Do simple exercises helping to increase and strengthen those balance muscles so that when you go back on your paddleboard or you go on a paddleboard for the first time, your muscles will be more adapt and more stronger to help you have better balance on your paddleboard, which in return will help your feet be more relaxed as you stand on your paddleboard. This next tip is super simple, but it will make a huge difference in helping reduce your sore feet. And that's simply reminding yourself to stay relaxed as you paddle along. Focus on taking deep breaths, make sure you keep your eyes on that horizon at all times, helping you to simply feel more balanced on your paddleboard. As you're paddling along, make sure you're keeping a mental focus on your feet, keeping them relaxed, make sure you're not gripping your paddleboard with your toes. That way, naturally your feet will grip the paddleboard less, reducing your sore feet. Another simple trick that I love to do while I'm paddling along, especially for longer paddles, is simply making sure I move my feet every so often. It can be a simple wiggle with your feet and in your toes. It could be simply slightly shifting your feet a little bit on your paddleboard. It's simply allow you to move them, keeping that blood flow pumping through your entire foot. It's a super simple thing to do, but it'll make a huge difference, especially on those long paddles where you're standing for long periods of time on your paddleboard. And lastly, the biggest thing that leads to sore feet is simply poor position on your paddleboard, as too many people tend to lean too far forward as they paddle along. When you're leaning too far forward as you paddle along, all of your body weight goes directly into the balls of your feet, causing them to be more sore and actually go numb over time. To correct this, simply focus on making sure your body weight is centered over your whole foot. So all your weight can transfer over your entire foot and not just the front or not just the back. So make sure you're not leaning too far forward where all your weight gets transferred to the front of your foot, or too far back where all your weight goes into your heels. So really focus on keeping your body centered over your entire foot to help reduce your sore feet. If you have other tricks that you do to help reduce sore feet, I would love to hear what those are in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys next video. Hasta luego, amigos.